How y'all doing? Happy Monday evening from Spokane, Washington. I'm Nick Jones, owner of Dead Metal Customs. We're going to talk about this Wetwet clear coat. In the Northwest distributor for the Wetwet clear coat. So look, we just got done. We did 2 coats last night of the Wetwet original on the 65 Coupe DeVille. This car's a beast right here. I'm gonna flip you around, let you look at this. This is 2 coats, the first 2 coats of the Wetwet original. Now tomorrow, we're gonna wet sand it down with 800, and we're gonna do, Wednesday, we're gonna do 2 more coats of the Wetwet Plus and make this fucker really drip. It's dripping right now. So here you go, this 65 Coupe, Dead Metal Customs. Don't get wetter, no wetter than that. That's 2 coats. I've been trying to get all my custom car guys up here in Spokane, Washington on the Wetwet. You know, a lot of people are stuck in the ways when it comes to clear coat. Look at this. See that? That's flaked out right there. The white top. Did all my pearls. I did lacing just in some purple fuchsia. The lace is ghosted in that white top. Oh, you can see the pearls on this video. Oh yeah. Maybe we'll just let that be. We had some bug issues last night, as with always. You ain't painting unless you got some gnats landing in your shit. My nose, side of my nose is bleeding for some reason. But go ahead and hit that off. We're gonna go dark for a minute. Now you guys can really see that. Come look at this, bud. Talking to my son right now. He's my shop helper. Look at that right there. That's what that Wetwet does. This is 2 coats. There's an insane amount of flake up the fucking B pillar, up around the fucking roof. See that? 2-inch border down the A pillars and bordering that beautiful, beautiful. Well, you guys can't really see it right now. A little bit you can. I wish you guys can see the rose print lace that's up there, but it's ghosted in for a reason. We were gonna do some purple candy over it, but I decided not to. I probably should have, though. I probably would have liked it that much better. But anyway, here we go. This is Plum Crazy Purple. 1965 Cadillac Coupe DeVille. We're actually ordering 20-inch OG wire wheels, purple and chrome, spokes, wrapping it in Vogue tires for this car. This car is lowered. So, like I said, this ain't even wet sanded down yet. I'm wet sanding it down, getting all the rid of all the garbage that got into it last night, all that bullshit. Got to fix a few little things, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I will never, ever, ever use any other coat. Look at all those metallics in that. All the metallics and pearls in this paint. I will never, ever use any other clear coat on a custom paint job other than that Wetwet clear coat. I believe in this product. I stand by this product. You ain't getting no wetter clear coat on the market. You ain't gonna get a higher solid clear coat on the market. And the way this shit lays out is like butter. The proof is in the pudding. I'm telling you right now, if my light wasn't on, I'd have my son put his phone up to it and you can read his phone, what he says on his phone. You probably actually still can. Go ahead and do that, bud, like you did last night. And if you're up here in Oregon, Idaho, Washington, Montana, whatever, hit me up, 509-279-4748. I will ship the product to you. You're talking for the Wetwet Plus, it's $200 for a gallon kit. That comes with the activators. It's a 2-to-1. The Wetwet Plus is a 2-to-1. The Wetwet Original is a 4-to-1. So, you know, you can't beat the price, man. The Wetwet Original for the kit, I'll let go for $150. Come fuck with us, man. I'm telling you right now. It is beautiful. Let me see if we can read it. Oh, you just killed it. Look what that says, people. Wetwet is the truth, and that's proof is in the pudding, yo.
Yeah, just go down here.
I've used several different clear coats, and I'm telling you, this is the best. I'm telling you right now, we got several different cars we're putting on this. We're about to blow the Spokane, Washington in the Northwest up out the water with the Wetwet clear. The next up here is all candies. So I'm gonna show you some more cars that is going on. We're getting ready to finish up 69, right?
Yeah.
69 or 70 Mustang
70.
Fastback.
It's a 70.
This has been a little over a year long project. Quarters, floorboards, rear trunk, rear valance, battery tray, a lot of metal work done on this car. You can see all that stuff is just little imperfections after I blocked it off. So this thing will actually have its last coat of primer on it first half of next week. And this is getting the Wetwet. This is going toxic orange or whatever it's called. Mango Tango Toxic Orange. There we go. Two-tone with a fucking charcoal gray, then satin black engine compartment, satin black accents. And that's going to have the Wetwet clear coat put on it.
What color finish trim did you just sign?
Oh, we're going to go with that burgundy.
Oh, yeah. He said.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm telling you right now, you wait till that Wetwet Plus gets on here. This shit is no joke. You hit up 10 at all candies. Hit him up and get at him. If you're near me, hit me up and get at me. I got what you need. I got what you want. 84 Regal. Actually, 83 Regal, I'm sorry. This is, no it ain't. It's 83. This is gonna go the same color, but we're gonna redo it. We got some issues we're gonna fix. All flaked out roof with patterns on this. It's got a 350 in it. It's a sweet little car, full system. So this will have the Wetwet put on it. Then over here, we got a Holy Grail car. That is a 1966 Impala Super Sport 396 4-speed factory car. And my buddy bought this car, and the bodywork was done right. It was done by, what was his name? Tutupu or whatever he was, Leopold from that show, Leopold and Pitbull. Leopold and Pitbull. It was on Discovery. He did all the bodywork on this car. But whoever painted it, look at this. This is a lot of waste of candy right there, dude. A lot of waste. Serious amount of money worth of candy because it wasn't even ready to be sprayed. My buddy bought it. Look at that. Look how grainy and nasty that looks. It's ick. Poop. My buddy bought it, so we're gonna bring it. We're gonna sand it all down, get it right, get it tight, lay in the Wetwet, dripping all night. And this is our personal car, 78 Buick Regal. The bodywork's pretty much done. Gonna be sanding, finishing this up and doing it black with gold pearl in it. And it's gonna be off the chain. We got two 15 P3s in it.
Where are the keys at?
Right now, Brutus 1500 monoblock. Custom built pod right there. That's black with gold pearl. Right there. All new speakers. This car is going to be off the chain when it's done. This car is actually for sale. It's going to have a nice, fresh, Wetwet paint job on it. It was already black with a little bit of gold pearl, but it was single stage and it was half-assed. So when I bought it, that's what it was. Comes with the rims, comes with everything. Remember, we got to adjust this bumper.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bitch. We just got to take those. I think we got to take those shims out over there. No.
No steps.
Absorber, yeah. Oh yeah, it's collapsed in. Yeah, we had to do a lot of work to this car. Had to fuck with the front of the frame. It was fucked up. Someone rear-ended somebody. Anyway, it's a beast, so it'll knock your eardrums loose. So that's what we got. All these cars are getting the Wetwet put on them. That clear coat, there is nothing like that Wetwet clear coat. Like I said, you hit up 10 from all candies. the home of the Wetwet down there. Hit me up. Dead Metal Customs, 509-279-4748. If you're in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, I will ship the shit to you. And I promise you, if you don't like it and you actually show me a valid reason you don't like it, or it fucked up on you, if it fucks up on you, you ain't spraying it right. This, I sprayed at 42 pounds of pressure out of my SATA 3000. Okay? And that's how it laid. I have not cut, I have not buffed, I have not shit with it. We came in tonight, after I got off work, because I work at my shop at night, after my full-time job. Came in tonight and peeled all the tape and everything off. I'm gonna go over here and show you. So don't let anybody tell you your DeVille, your SATAs, your Iowatas won't crank up the power like that, because they will. You just gotta adjust your fan. And actually 10, if you go to him and like his page and follow him, see that's the Wetwet original right there. I'm telling you. Next is a Wetwet Plus going on that bad boy. Here's my SATA 3000. That's what I lay my clear with. And I have sprayed it with my Supernova, but I don't got a clear coating cap on it, so it kind of laid a little weird. But the SATA laid it out like butter. Wetwet clear coat. Here's a flake that went in it. We fuck with Little Daddy Roth flaking. Here's the freaking Fuchsia Pearl from Little Daddy Roth. We enjoy their flaking and their pearls. It's good. Here's another truck. Depending on how this goes, we don't know if it's going to go satin or if it's going to go base coat, clear coat. If it goes base coat, clear coat, it's going to have the Wetwet put on it. It's a 58 Mercury truck, 351 in it. As you can see, I like Little Daddy Roth a little bit. Dangerous Blue, Sunday Slacks, Little Cherry Pie, Sublime Green, Tropical Cali. Then we got the Little Greasy Black.
The ugly orange.
Voodoo's good too, but I have problems getting voodoo sometimes.
See,
then we got the Little Daddy Roth letter enamel.
Right here, these are ugly. I hate
Candy
voodoo.
concentrate. I'm not too up on the Alsa. It's all right, but whatever it is, look at that car. I want y'all to look at this car. 2 coats, the Wetwet original, right there. Proof's in the pudding, people. I'm Nick Jones, owner and operator of Dead Metal Customs. Give me a call if you're up in my region, 509-279-4748. Come check us out. We do bikes. I like staying with the old schools. You don't get better than these, man, right here. Look at that. Cadillac's one of my favorite cars on the face of this earth. That is sexy. Dripping wet. Dripping wet. I can't wait to see it with that Wetwet Plus on there. Then we got the custom interior in here too. The match is, it's dirty right now, but we'll clean it all back up before I give it back to my buddy. Look at this car. 110% sexy. He's had this car for 20 years. It's beautiful. Wetwet clear coat. It's the truth.